can survive this romance. But in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the chance.
Hello, it is time to finally look at my Revv Guitars Schrödinger Master Series. That's what it's called. And damn it, is it pink. I mean, come the crap on. Even got a pink panther to go with it. I was at a trade show. I was a trade show. No, I wasn't. I was at a trade show and walked over and looked at these satin one-color guitars. Picked up a red one, even though red isn't my thing. There's also green, blue, and yellow. And they look simple. 2 pickups, fixed bridge, reversed headstock, volume, tone, 3 position. Made sense to me. Straightforward shreddy axe. And then I picked it up. And I was like, okay, nice weight. This one's heavier. They make them in different heavinesses, but I really wanted the pink, and that was the only one they had in stock. So decent weight, and was like, and then they tell me things. I'm like, okay, that's how you do it. Okay, I'm like, carbon guitar. Those are pricey, okay, because of the whole mold and all that stuff. And they're like, no, we've got the expensive stuff where you can have all the custom options and different paint and translucent and the fluence and all that stuff. But this is our Master Series. And they clock in at €1990, including a Hiscox case, as you saw in the beginning. So, Hiscox case, carbon guitar, sentient Nazgul, I think that's what they're called, from Seymour Duncan, hip shot locking. I mean, hip shot open geared locking. I mean, look at this. Come on. I'm like, that's okay, let me play. And then I played. And then my friend Karsten Shabanovic, who we saw in the beginning, came over and played them too, and freaking loved them. Walked away with a hat. We have to talk about this nut. Remind me. Then we talked, and I said, no money exchanges hands, but I want one of these guitars. Because something told me I would like it. And I love playing this thing. It's the Demon Pink version, and this Schrödinger Master Series is $1990, including case, and then applicable VAT taxes. But is it? No. It's actually cheaper, because the guys from Revv are pretty crazy. Because I literally told them, look, there are companies who do these coupon codes for certain channels so that the viewers can buy the instruments cheaper. Why don't you do that? And then they did. So there's a coupon code in the description. And if you use that on their website where it says coupon code, I think it's HP10, I think so, you get 10% off. Now do the math. I know it's difficult. You're a guitar player, but you can do it. 10% of $2,000, let's call it 2,000, is so €200 off. That's amazing. So if you use that code, this is $1,800 including a case, and then of course VAT and blah blah blah. So you're gonna end up at a little bit over 2,000 if you're buying it in Europe. But that means that this guitar, which is kind of in the, if it was made out of wood, Ibanez Prestige range in terms of functionality and target audience, is clocking in at no more than an Ibanez Prestige, which are around 2,000, 2,500. And that's exactly what this is. It's a double humbucker, Prestige style, modern shredinator. But locking tuners from Hipshot Bridge, and let's now talk about the big pink elephant in the room, which is the carbonerificness of it, because this is all carbon, which is why you have this absolutely magnificent transition from neck to body. Absolutely fantastic. There are magnets on here, and you can here clearly see that it is carbon. And so in here you can clearly see that it is carbon. Nicely done on the electronics there. There's a serial number. And again, this is a little bit heavier. Not prohibitively happy. It's not prohibitively happy. It is not prohibitively heavy, but you can get these in lighter. Again, talk to them. It was definitely the heaviest one of the range that I tried at the show. It's impressive how this is all one shape, and the neck just feels absolutely amazing. How would I describe the neck to you? I'm gonna say it's a D, and it is Ibanez Wizard thinness, I would say. I mean, it's a Shredmaster. So what else do we have? We have these rubbery knobs, which the rubber at some point will harden and fall off. I had that on one of my Frank Gambale guitars. And then you replace the knobs or the rubber, or you don't, but they are nice volume tone. The thing that I bitched about is the position of the 3-position switch. It's, first of all, it comes out quite a bit. It's a very short switch, which means you need a little bit of force to flick it. And it is right in between the two knobs, which bothers me, because you're playing and you can't, you know, if it was a 3-position or a blade switch here, or even this switch over here, you could have direct access to it. But here, it's stupidly placed. They wanted to know this, and they said, well, let's think about it. We can put this anywhere. So for me, this is not the best placement. Chances are that someone playing this guitar will be in bridge position and metal the fuck out of it. Most of the time, okay, but maybe not. So for me, the switch actually back here would be great, like on a PRS, playing, flick, playing, flick, because that's past the knobs. So putting it here, maybe not as pretty as in line with the knobs, but more practical. We've got the two Seymour Duncans in here, mounted into the actual guitar. It's a beaut. I mean, I don't even. Yeah, the video on the screen right there can't tell you how neon pink this is. It doesn't. It doesn't even photograph. It's stunning. These really long horns make sure it's hanging right, and this area right here. I mean, it's sexy as fuck. That's what that is. We have a slightly angled headstock, beautifully rounded off, and again, this is all carbon. I love these edges everywhere, and obviously Hipshot tuners, which are not staggered, but we don't need this because there is a good angle. And then they have a little bit. The nut is plastic. Could be. I could look out on the website, but there's a little bit of a felt thing behind the actual nut. Don't quite know what the function is, but it's not in the way, and so why not? And that's really it for rules. With the Hiscox case with my code 1800, this is a steal. Absolutely is. Now let's get into sounds. It sounds modern and open, but you can absolutely play cleans with this. There'll be modern and open cleans, as we're going to demonstrate with the Tone King Royalist. Nobody buying this guitar is going to have a Tone King Royalist. That's not a combination that you would find, but I do. With the Creamback Loaded 412, I think we might go to a V30 for the heavier sounds. All the way open here. It's not ultra glassy. There is some meat to the tone. And that's what you get from the carbon all being one piece and all that stuff. Oh, by the way, the inlays are not dots. They are 1, 2, hexagrams. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Well, let's see. Very subtle, but makes sense. I mean, the stain. I mean. Obviously, intonation is, I mean, this is a good instrument. In the middle. Amazing. We're gonna go straight into some high gainy lead tones. Actually, no, let's go into the Marshall JCM 800 for some, mid gain stuff. Why not? Here we go. You can just do classic-y rock with this thing as well. Again, it's going to be a little bit more defined and a little bit brighter. But let's go into the ENGL Founders Edition, Special Edition, Founders Edition thing on the lead channel with some effects. I'm gonna say they're probably lumen lays on the sides. Soloing with this is a delight. It's so not in the way. The tones pop out. They're clear. They're rounder here. They're bitier here. In just the right amounts. Absolutely amazing, and the sustain is to die for. And we're in the vintage 30. We're going to go into the Revv 120 on the purple channel in drop D. What else do we have on? Oh, the Synergy. That seems to be fizzing out a bit. Let's go to the Deliverance module. And let's do the Peavey 6505, which is 3014-15. Sounds pretty much the same to me. Ah! So the bottom line is, I love playing this thing. I grab it now when I need to solo, shred, improvise, go to elevated jam tracks and just have some fun, because the sustain helps. The clarity is beautiful. It's a beautiful instrument for me to practice with, because it just it motivates me to play. No, this is not a Strat. No, this is not a Les Paul. It's a modern guitar. If you're into something like Ibanez RGs, this is something you should look into, or solar guitars, anything like this. It's a great instrument. There's nothing I don't like about it except for this, which I can totally live with. You get money off. Go check it out if you're into this. There's different colors. And of course, there's the next series up with some better specs. And then there's the next series up with all custom if you want that. But I'm thinking that the colors they offer are great. They, of course, have them in black, all that stuff. But get yourself something cool. Get yourself a Revv. Again, guitar's mine, no money exchange hands. I love it. This is my honest opinion. They're cool guys from Poland. Check them out. And we're going to put the link below and the coupon code. That's absolutely important. And we're going to put animals at the end, as always.